All right, everybody, welcome to the Three Idiots Talking podcast. We are once again joined by Noah, our compadre, who's been with us for almost the entire NFL season now. And we will be discussing, as you guys can tell from the title of the video, the AFC and NFC Championship conferences. Did I just hear guitar string, Noah?
Not for me.
Oh, my bad. Sound like I heard a guitar string. Anyway, as you guys saw, the divisional round happened last weekend, and there were, I would say, probably only one true surprise, really. I think most people would say that. But anyway, there was a couple surprises in some games on how close they were, but really just only one true surprise in the overall results. But as we always do, we have to go over our divisional round playoff predictions and see who has done the best. So, before we start, what did you guys think of the divisional round?
Kind of boring, honestly.
Kind of boring. There were two kind of blowouts, in a way.
It was mildly disappointing.
Yeah.
Mildly disappointing. Not as great as the wild card.
Nope.
Not as great as the wild card. All right. So we'll go over this real quick. Jaguars played the Chiefs. Jaguars kept it interesting for most of the game, actually, and the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes got injured during the game, which kept him out for most of the first half. However, Chad Henne was able to get them at least one touchdown. Patrick came back in, and the Chiefs held on through the help of an interception and a fumble. Chiefs end up winning 27-20. Me and Cole both picked the Chiefs, and Noah, on that upset, cannot quite get the point he was looking for. So, once again, Noah taking L's in the playoffs. All the early games, you're just bad at them. Then we had the Giants-Eagles, which was an absolute obliteration by the Eagles. The Giants were a extremely lucky team to begin with, and that was embarrassing. 38-7 victory by the Eagles. They never let off the gas. The Giants looked like dog shit the entire time. It was a very shitty game for, honestly, everyone watching except Eagles fans, because that shit was boring. All right, we move on to the next game. Let me move that out really real quick. Anyway, we all picked the Eagles, by the way, as you can tell, so point goes to everyone. Then what was probably ended up being the biggest disappointment game, the Bengals played the Bills, and Noah finally gets one upset correct and picks the Bengals to beat the Bills. I should have gone with my theory last week and stuck with the Bengals pick, but I just didn't think they had it in them. But Bengals keep winning games they shouldn't win, and at this point, considering how badly they beat the Bills in Buffalo, you can really only say that they're a legit team at this point. There's nothing else really to complain about them. They are performing above expectations, and I guess the expectations have to be raised because this team is clearly Super Bowl capable at this point. There's no other way to put it. Do you disagree, Cole? I mean, I think we just
capable of making the Super Bowl, sure.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like, no, I think they're capable of winning it. They continually get far into the playoffs when they shouldn't.
Once.
Well, they've done it now twice.
Okay, sure.
I think Joe Burrow proved a lot of people wrong this
last year. I don't know
Yeah.
why it's a surprise that they would get to the conference championship the next year.
Well, because theoretically speaking, everyone just blew it off as like a just a lucky round. Like they'd barely made it there. Like it was pure luck. So, I think one thing I'll say about the Bengals from that game is Joe Burrow proved a lot of people, including myself, wrong about his playoff performance, and he had like one of the best games he's ever played. He threw like 4 touchdowns and played fantastically well. So, got to give props where props is due. He played that game very, very well in winter-ass conditions with snow falling down in Buffalo, and they were very loud all game. So, good for him. What'd you say?
I mean, he's good, but I just don't like him.
No, I mean...
I don't like the Bengals.
You don't like the Bengals?
No, I don't like anything about the Bengals.
What do you not like? We'll get into this later, but that's interesting. All right, and then the final game. Oh, I gave Noah his point. Yeah, okay. Final game. Probably the closest game, theoretically speaking. What was a kind of a good game, but the Cowboys playing the Niners. This one was in San Francisco. The Niners do in fact win. We all picked the Niners to win. We all get a point there. Dak Prescott did what Dak Prescott always does and was fucking terrible when it mattered the most, throwing 2 interceptions and playing just like utter dog shit the entire game. But Brock Purdy wasn't that great either. He just has a really, really good defense. So the Niners, they do take that win. I don't think anybody really expected the Cowboys to win. I mean, that's not true. Cowboys fans expected to win. But anyone with a brain didn't expect the Cowboys to actually win this game. It was going to be close, but most people gave the edge to the Niners. And they are going to be a definite Super Bowl favorite should they win this game, I think, due to that incredibly strong defense that they have. But we'll have to see who comes out of the divisional. So, adding up all the tallies, it is a flat-out tie with Cole and Noah both missing out on a point. So did I, meaning we all will go up 1, 2, 2, 1, and 1. So, bada-bing. That means these last 2 weeks are going to, I mean, obviously they're going to determine a winner, but Cole or Noah, both, if they want to win, have to win 2 straight, no matter what. So, it will be interesting to see where it goes. All right. And finally, we have the NFC, AFC Championships predictions. NFC, AFC. All right, boys. First game, NFC, happening at 3 p.m. Who's winning this one? Niners, Eagles.
Niners.
I think the Eagles are going to win.
Cole is picking the Eagles. They have not looked bad really at all this year. You are picking the Eagles to come out of the NFC.
Yes, because
I mean, the Niners probably have a better defense, but the Eagles still have a great defense.
Yeah.
Probably, I mean, I think probably top 5 in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they have a more well-run offense overall than the Niners did. They certainly have a better quarterback. They have a better receiving core. Niners have better running backs, but I don't know. I think the Eagles defense. I think Brock Purdy's gonna probably throw his first interception against the Eagles.
He has not thrown a pick yet. I keep forgetting that. All right, since this is just 2 games, we're going to have you do, guys, we're going to play closest to the score also gets a bonus point. So, score prediction, Cole.
Score prediction.
Score prediction.
Probably like
Eagles be putting up a lot of points. But will that Niners defense be enough?
24-20 Eagles.
24-20 Eagles. That would mean that the Niners would not be, they would not be able to kick a field goal to win that or to tie that. That is a very interesting pick. All right, Noah, who you taking?
Well, I'll tell you. 31-21 49ers.
31-21 49ers. Noah's going on a big win for the Niners there. What's making you pick the Niners here? Why do you think it's such a big win too?
Jalen Hurts is going to shit himself against a good defense.
He's faced a couple good defenses.
But Brock Purdy isn't.
Brock Purdy is the GOAT.
Okay, so we're just talking complete bullshit now. Okay, but I will say I have seen really nothing from Jalen Hurts to make me think he's going to shit himself against a good defense. So what makes you think that?
That Brock Purdy's just gonna play better.
Just because he's played well?
Just because he has not had a bad game yet.
He hasn't had a bad game, but he probably had his quote-unquote worst game last week.
And it was still enough to win.
That was true. But he didn't play very well.
I think he's going to play good. I see no issue with Brock Purdy.
Do you think when he gets sacked by what's that guy Graham on the D line of the
Brandon Graham.
Brandon Graham. When you think gets sacked hard by Brandon Graham, that he's gonna lose his shit and fuck up?
I don't think he's even gonna get sacked by Brandon Graham.
You don't think? Do you think he gets sacked?
Not by Brandon Graham. Probably that's oddly specific.
I mean, it was just someone I thought of right away.
He'll probably get sacked like twice. Niners' offensive line's really good.
It is. So, you're giving Brock Purdy a 10-point differential over Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I see no issue.
Not only that, but you think he's going to put up 30 on the Eagles. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to, for the record, the Eagles, I do not believe. Let me check something.
Yeah.
You guys talk amongst yourselves real quick.
They gave up like 40-something against the
Has a rookie
Cowboys.
quarterback ever gone to the Super Bowl before?
I am pretty sure. They gave up 40 to Cowboys, and the Packers scored 33 on them. Okay, never mind. I was just checking to see how many teams have scored 30 on them. The Lions did. Okay, so there is 3 instances in which a team has scored 30-plus points on them.
Yeah. When did they? Have they played the Niners?
They have not.
Exactly.
Then the
It's a
other
whole new
question, because
beast.
here I look at the Niners, I don't see a incredibly strong offense, so I'm not sure where you're getting 31 from.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? I see a decent offense.
I see a
probably
very good offense.
I see a mid-tier offense with a elite defense that gets
Two
held
amazing
up.
running backs, 2 amazing wide receivers.
Whoa,
Probably the second best
Whoa,
tight end.
whoa. They got
Yeah.
one good receiver and the best tight
2.
end, or second best. Who's the
2.
Who's
second?
your other?
Debo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk.
I don't know.
Really?
You
Brandon Ayuk is
Yeah, he had
amazing.
touchdowns on their team.
We are calling Brandon Ayuk amazing.
Yeah, he's had a great year. He has over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a decent year, but that's not
Great year.
amazing. 1,000
Great
yards, that's not.
On that offense, that is.
I mean,
With that
he's
many
the
weapons.
only other receiving option besides Debo Samuel, and Debo Samuel runs the ball half the time. Kittle is a tight end as a
McCaffrey.
receiving option.
Yeah, he can indeed receive the ball.
Okay. So you are
The
predicting.
Eagles' offense is probably just as good though, but
I would take the Eagles' offense over the Niners' offense when it matters the most.
Your O-line's better. They
When
don't
the
have as many good receivers.
Eagles have
the
to
Eagles
score.
have a better receiving core.
Yes.
No, they do not.
Yes,
Yes,
they
they do.
absolutely
The
do.
hell?
Are you high?
Yes,
AJ
they
Brown
do.
is a better player than Debo Samuel by double.
Not by double, and I'm not taking Smitty, and I'm not fucking taking
Devontae
Smitty.
Smith over Brandon Ayuk any day.
No.
Absolutely.
Jesus.
No, you guys are actually.
Brainwashed Bama fans.
I'm not even a Bama fan. That's like the dumbest
Brown
thing.
went to Ole Miss. I don't even like AJ Brown. I mean, he's
But
good,
like, where did this come from? I do not understand. You're calling the Niners some super
team in the
talent.
NFL.
Okay, that's fine, but a 10-point differential.
they at least
Yes.
scored 19 points against the Cowboys.
Yeah, that
The
is
Eagles
fair
have a
defense.
better. The Eagles probably have a better defense than the Cowboys do.
I personally disagree.
I disagree with that. I think the Cowboys have a better defense than the Eagles. I think the Eagles have the second best offense left right now. Out of all 4 teams, I think the Eagles have the second best behind the Chiefs. Behind the Chiefs, sorry.
The
Bengals?
Eagles just play so well.
The Bengals offense is very good, but it relies a lot on their defense being good too. The Eagles are a very well-rounded team. They very rarely don't have the ball, and it's very rare that you see them not like ahead by at least 2 touchdowns.
Honestly, this game is kind of the Super Bowl. I think
Yeah.
these are probably the 2 best teams left.
I agree.
In terms of overall talent.
I disagree. If I had to
NFC
rank,
so better.
the remaining teams, it would go Eagles, Chiefs, Niners, Bengals.
Bengals.
Chiefs defense isn't that great.
Chiefs
Yeah, I put
defense is
Chiefs
not
on the
that
bottom.
great, but I
Chiefs have a
still,
pretty mid defense.
yes, they have the worst defense remaining probably. But
Definitely.
The Chiefs' offense is the best remaining.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. All right, we gotta move on.
But he's hurt.
I will be picking the Niners here. Actually, I'm going to be joining Cole. Or sorry. Sorry, I know. I will be picking the Eagles. I said the wrong team. I will be joining Cole. And I think the Niners had a really great run. They are fantastically well set up. However, this team with a rookie quarterback, when the stakes are at its absolute highest, the Eagles are going to be able to get to the rookie quarterback, even if he's super talented and good under pressure, whatever, blah, 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 blah. The Eagles are going to get to the rookie. As good as the Niners defense has been, it's not going to be able to stop the Eagles the entire game. It's going to get a couple turnovers probably. I'd say 2. But they're still going to – the Eagles are going to make mistakes. Jalen's going to make a mistake or 2. But overall, the Eagles are a better team than the Niners, just as a whole. And I think it's going to be really close. And in my opinion, it comes down to like a field goal and 28-27. Can you do 27? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that a
3
comment?
touchdowns, 2 field goals.
27 all the time.
All right, good. 28-27. That's that's what I predict. Very, very. This is going to be a very close game. It's going to remind me of the Cowboys-Niners. Very, very close game. All right. Then what might be – say what?
Threw me down for 24-20, right?
Yeah, 24-20. Then what I think is actually – I know this is going to sound weird, but I think this game is going to be more interesting than the 49ers-Eagles. The AFC Championship we have at 6:30 on Sunday. The Bengals facing off against the Chiefs. Cole, we started with you last time, so Noah, we'll start with you.
Bengals.
You're straight up picking
Dude,
the Bengals.
Joe Burrow owns Patrick Mahomes.
He has played very well against Patrick Mahomes. That is true.
He actually owns every elite quarterback.
I do believe he has some kind of crazy statistic against like the top 5 QBs in the league. He's like
Tom Brady.
7-1 or something.
He's like a prime Tom Brady
The
where he
only
plays
loss,
competition.
I think the only loss he had against like an elite quarterback was Rodgers. Yeah, he lost to Rodgers. I believe that's the only one he's lost to.
In that season where we beat the 2 teams that went to the Super Bowl.
That is true.
I don't know if they had Chase at that time. Probably didn't.
No, they did. It was last year.
Oh, last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year.
I believe that.
Just beat the Bengals when the Bengals went to the Super Bowl.
And that was the only loss I believe Joe Burrow's had against a top 5 QB in the league, and that was.
Yeah, he's a beast.
So he's like 7-1. All right, Noah, you're picking Burrow. You've caught. He's completely won you over.
Yep.
All right, what's the score?
It's going to be 28-35. It's going to be a high-scoring game.
35-28. This is going to be a high-scoring game. But then we thought the Bengals-Bills game would be high-scoring, and the Bills got 10 points in what should have been advantageous weather for them and at home. So that was weird. Bengals defense has been playing, once again, spectacularly better in the playoffs. Cole, who you got? Are you sticking with your boy?
Yeah. Hates Joe Burrow.
I'm not. I don't hate Joe Burrow. I'm just not a fan.
LSU.
It's just because he beat him in the championship, that's all.
Yeah.
No, he never beat me in any championship.
Sorry. He beat your team in the playoffs, right?
No, he didn't.
No, his team didn't even get
SEC
the
championship?
Right again.
I know he beat you once.
He beat us very close to the end of the season.
Oh, okay.
He knocked us out of the playoffs.
Oh, that's it. Okay, whatever.
Well, he helped.
That's right. Okay.
But then he beat Trevor Lawrence in the championship, and I hate Trevor Lawrence, so
We don't like either one.
For that. But
I like Trevi.
I don't like the Bengals at all.
All right, Cole. What's the score of the Chiefs? You are taking the Chiefs, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Pick the Chiefs.
I think
Good question.
the Chiefs have a better offense than the Bills. I think they have more experience than Buffalo did or does in playoff clutch time scenarios. Obviously, these two teams played each other last year, same spot. Rematch of the AFC Championship again. I think Patrick's gonna have a bit of a rough time though with the ankle. I know he's in full practice, has no actual injury thing, but it's an ankle sprain. That's gonna be pretty painful. His mobility is the thing I question. How much will he leave the pocket?
I don't know. The Bengals' defense is still full of white dudes, but it's like the best white dude. Their defense is full of fucking white people. I don't know how.
But how much will Mahomes leave the pocket?
Probably still as much. He's probably just gonna push through the pain.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'd be very surprised if he didn't.
Do you trust the Chiefs' defense to hold down the Bengals, Cole?
I'll say.
No.
27. 24.
27-24 in a close, kind of high-scoring game as well. All right, 27-24. Interesting. Well, that leaves me now. Hard to predict this game. What I saw out of the Bengals last week was very good. Liked what I saw. Don't know if that was more of a Buffalo falling apart and Bengals just taking advantage of it, but we're gonna find out. Bengals continue to overperform in the playoffs no matter what, so I'm gonna raise expectations on them. They should win it. I think the Bengals should win this game. The Chiefs' defense has been pretty shit in the playoffs. They had one interception that basically won them the game against the Jaguars. Without that interception or turnover, that game might have been a lot closer. Chiefs offensively have been great, but their defense, like I said, bad. Mahomes, I don't know how mobile he's going to be. Will it affect him? It's a 50-50 on that one. But I still think Mahomes is out for revenge. This is going to be a revenge game for him. He felt like he had a Super Bowl team last year with Tyreek. Didn't get it. And it clearly pissed him off. Lost Tyreek, and he's going to want to prove that he didn't need Tyreek to go to the Super Bowl and win one. I'm picking the Chiefs here, and I think if the Chiefs win this game, it's going to be a close one. But because Burrow's not going to go down without a fight. So 31-28 Chiefs. These two are going to fucking sling it. There's no way Burrow doesn't score at least 20 plus in this game against that shitty defense. Okay. So, Noah, you're the odd one out on both of these games.
I am. I don't know how.
The Niners and the Bengals. All right, fair enough. Super Bowl predictions. Do you want to do them now, or do you want to wait till next week?
I think it makes sense to wait.
It makes sense to wait. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait on those then. All right. Do you guys feel that these are the top?
How much more entertaining would an Eagles-Chiefs Super Bowl be?
That would be pretty damn fun. Okay, quick before we end it, boys. Do you just for the record, obviously closest score, whether you pick their team or not, by the way, closest score gets a bonus point. It doesn't matter. But anyway, the other thing is, what do you guys think about the AFC to NFC Championship? Do you feel that these are the four best teams left?
No.
No.
No, Josh Allen underperformed
If
in
the
both
Bills,
his playoff games.
Okay, yeah, like any part of that was on Josh Allen.
Yeah, he's throwing picks.
He did. He did it all year.
Garbage time interception down 17 points.
And then
like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And he threw a good amount of picks in the fucking Dolphins game.
He did, but he won that game.
Yeah,
yes, that interception where his receiver dropped the ball. Why, Josh?
Noah,
why would you make your receiver drop the ball?
Noah is partially correct. Josh Allen, through this season, threw a lot of poorly timed picks when his team was up, which brought teams back into the game a bit. That did
And
harm
the
them.
Bills' defense also lost 3 starters throughout the season and
Mhm.
playoffs. But I guess we'll ignore that.
They also
totally
didn't have
lose,
Von
like,
Miller.
3 of their best players.
They probably didn't have their best defensive player in Von Miller.
Let's ignore that, though. Just completely ignore that and blame
All right.
Josh Allen.
So, what would your... So, okay. Ignoring what you think, your prediction, whatever. What's your preferred Super Bowl? Go.
Eagles, Chiefs.
Eagles, Chiefs, your
How is that
preferred?
even a question?
Really? Okay. All right, Noah. Preferred Super Bowl.
Yeah. If it comes down to not being right and what I think would be the most fun,
Yeah.
I'd say 49ers Chiefs.
49ers, Chiefs would be the most fun. Why is that?
Both of them have very good offenses. That's all you care about. For
You know,
fun.
it's so funny
I'm
when
gonna
you
find
say the
hilarious
49ers
when Brock
have a
Purdy
good
wins the Super
offense.
Bowl.
That is literally the worst offense of the remaining 4 teams.
No, it's
They are the worst. Like, they're not bad. They're very good, but they are the worst offense, clearly, of the 4 remaining teams. The Bengals are still ahead of the 49ers.
I
no
would
when they're
find it
not.
hilarious if Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl this year.
That'd be awesome.
Would he
And
be the first
everyone-
rookie?
And everyone on Twitter goes crazy, like, oh, Super Bowl. And then the next year, they just don't give a fuck. They're like, no, they just won it last year. They don't get to win it again. We don't want any more dynasties. Fuck you, Brock Purdy. It's hilarious. to me.
Question. Just one more question before we end it. If Brock Purdy makes it to a Super Bowl, should the Niners start him,
Yes.
sign him?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Trade Garoppolo
Trey Garoppolo
or Lance.
or Lance.
What in the hell would they want Garoppolo for currently? I have
I don't
seen no
know.
reason for Garoppolo.
I don't know. I was just asking. You know?
They're not just gonna bail.
They're
on
not
Trey
going to
Lance.
bail on Trey Lance. They
It's-
drafted him in like top 5 or top 10.
But then they also draft. I mean, what are you gonna do with him? That's such a waste of talent.
Well,
I
that's why you
have
traded
yet
him.
to see Brock Purdy do something.
Trade him to the
incredibly
Patriots.
talented.
Trade him to the Patriots.
You want
I'll
Brock
take Trey.
Purdy on the
You
Patriots?
are just.
No, I'll take Trey
excited.
Lance.
Oh,
God, the
good God.
overrating
All
of
right.
this kid.
All right,
I feel so
AFC.
bad for Brock Purdy.
Wait, why?
I
Is
feel
it because
so
he's
bad
getting
for Brock
overrated?
No, he's
Yeah.
playing. He's playing good.
He is playing fine,
He's
but
making plays.
he is. It's just Tom Brady 2.0. He
No,
just
he's
gets
not.
he gets placed into the most flawless situation known to mankind.
I mean-
it's like, here is everything
No,
you could
hold
ever
up. Now,
want.
hold up.
Don't fuck it up.
Now hold up. Because Trey Lance was in this situation to start the year, and he played like shit.
True.
I know he was a rookie, but so was Brock Purdy.
Indeed.
So let's not sit there and say anyone can just come into this situation and play like great or
I didn't say Trey
perform
Lance
well.
is good.
No, but you said like he
Big
gets put in the
loss.
most ideal situation. Well, Trey Lance was the one who started this situation,
Okay.
and he didn't do shit with it. He got benched.
And I also said that the Niners.
Well, he didn't
just
get
needed-
benched. He got
The
injured.
Niners just need someone to not fuck up.
That's true. All right.
Like Tampa Bay 2 years ago. They just needed someone to come in and not throw 30 interceptions in the season.
All right, true. All right, boys. The next episode of our next week will not have obviously an episode because next week will not have a Super Bowl. We might do a filler episode. I'm not sure. Maybe with some like content, like trade content, trade rumors, who might go where. We'll see who we think should go where. Might predict those. Might do some trade predictions. Who knows? But the Super Bowl is February 12th. That is about 2 weeks away. We will have a Super Bowl predictions video out the weekend before that. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you when the next one comes out. Hope you enjoyed. Let us know who you agree with the most, who you think will be in the Super Bowl, and your score predictions for the NFC, AFC. See ya.